In Little Kitty Big City, you play as a little kitty who lives in a big city. Let me try that again. Cat game is equal parts cute, mischievous, charming, and annoyingly jank. And today I'll be getting every single achievement it has to offer. We start off laying in the most precarious napping spot and quite deservedly fall to our deaths. We spend the rest of the game playing as Liquid Kitty, Little Kitty's long lost brother.
You're in a big city, little kitty. Get back home. But it's such a long way up. I'll need more energy for the climb.
I'm not gonna talk like that for this whole playthrough. I spent a little bit figuring out the controls.
Oh, okay. We got a jump that works like a grenade.
And was kind of surprised at what this cat couldn't do.
I'm just saying an actual cat can get up there from here. That's all I'm saying. We don't like water. Can I swipe the water? No, not a fan. Not a fan at all. I can meow. Very nice. Oh. Pick up. I'm taking your trowel.
The first item on the agenda today is destroying property. I'll need to smash 10 items for the decluttering achievement now, and 100 total for smash hit later. I used my jump grenade to clear this ledge and came across my first animal friend, Crow. He's one of several chatty creatures I'll need to meet for the Hello Everyone achievement.
I think I can probably drop down here, but I am gonna stay up because we got some collectibles, baby. What's the matter with you? Oh, hey buddy, sorry. Are these yours? Become an artist. All right. Are you happy or sad? I became an artist. That's what I'm saying. What? Get decluttered, idiot. He's just watching me do it. Oh, I wish I could knock those down too. I wish I could take everything from you.
After I destroyed everything this man loves, I styled on him by scoring a goal too.
Yeah, back of the net. 1 of 4. Okay, it's a green ball, so I'm assuming there's 4 different color-coded balls and nets around town. I'm sorry, does that say zoomies? You know, sometimes cats just run. It's not just, oh, Ducky, Ducky, Ducky.
I was having a wonderful time with my new Ducky until I was interrupted by a dog. Right at the same time, I ran into the Crow again. He let me know how high up my apartment is, which, surprise, surprise, is the ultimate goal of the game, and said that I'd need fish to have the energy to make the climb. Fish he'd happily provide in exchange for shinies, random metal trash that happens to glisten. And shortly after finding out the game's currency, I also found out how to be a menace.
I can steal your fucking phone? Oh, get fucked, idiot. This phone's mine. So this is a little precarious, because if exactly that happens, could be bad, because if it goes in the... Hey, what's the matter with you? Thank you, though. You got it over the water. Bro, it's not that deep. Okay, it's that deep. Oh, this sucks. I will talk to you in a second. I am busy. Oh, please, please. Oh, yes, yes. Humans save the day for Black Cat.
After a great deal of effort, I finally got the second goal and talked to the orange cat who just saw all of that go down. They taught me how to swipe humans more efficiently to steal their bread, all in an effort to catch birds.
A bird will come and eat the bread. How interesting. What the fuck is going on? Oh, God. Get got, dude. I'm better than you. And I got a feather.
Bread and pounce is an unmatched strategy, and I'll get to see this bullet time 20 times going for the bird botherer achievement.
I'll just take this can. Look at this little guy. He's so thirsty.
I only got 5 feathers before I got bored and moved back to pestering the locals.
Hey, you don't want your bagel? It looks good.
I also got a little more parkour practice in, which will be a much bigger part of this as we move on. Also, as a bit of karmic justice, some asshole came to pet me while I was stalking a bird, but it got me some progress on yet another achievement, so whatever.
Trip.
I also caught a bird while someone was walking up to it, inadvertently getting the achievement for catching a bird that's flying. If it wasn't clear by now, this game is pretty much just a collect-a-thon. Make 20 humans stumble, catch 20 birds, smash 100 objects, get kicked out of a shop. Alright, that last one's not a collectible.
Who the fuck are you? Well, how about this then, huh? How about this? What do you think about this? Broke bitch. Help the mayor get some sleep? Knock breakable jam jars off high shelves. It's a tough job, but someone has to do it. What does that mean? Help the mayor get some sleep? Is he staying up at night because of expensive jam? Also, I'm just gonna do it immediately. Maybe the mayor just hates this woman. Which, fair, honestly. I'm trying to type up an email and she's interrupted me. That's crazy. No, fuck you. Whoa. Okay, let me talk to your cat for a second. How you doing, buddy?
Turns out the mayor is the shop owner's cat. I'm sure he has a reason for not wanting the jam to exist, but I've already kinda tuned out the dialogue. And since I already did it, he gave me the ability to be disgusted by things, an emote, in this single player game. And after a job well done, I took a nap in the middle of the street. It got some mixed reactions.
Hello. Oh. This person is actively petting me. That is on you. I'm just a cat being a little cat and you're being weird, brother. Are we gonna stay here forever? Is this what we do now, you and I? You try and fail to pet me? Oh, the fuck?
This shiny new trinket is yet another collectible for me to keep an eye out for, hats. And if I could throw out a hot take, I agree with Alice over here. The hats kinda suck.
That's so stupid.
There are 42 hats in the game, and by that, I mean there are 5 hats and 37 placeholders. Lucky for me though, the banana is one of the real hats. After that, I snuck into the laundromat, ruined their plants, and found a perfect napping spot. One more collectible if you can believe it.
Apple. I'm more of a banana guy, sorry.
And then I destroyed my first nest, another collectible. I found some shinies going through this construction area and met the tanuki. They're smart, weird, and for the low price of bird feathers, they can activate fast travel locations. Not only is this interaction like 6 minutes of talking, but I kind of hate the fast travel system for reasons I'll explain later. And right after that, in the adjacent construction yard, I found a beetle. They are anxious, chronically online, and habitually end sentences with LOL. They also need a new phone because they dropped theirs in cement, so I get to terrorize the locals some more. Before that though, I found a bone, which the nearby dog would love to have. Now, I know what you're thinking. Yes, it's a collectible. I also jumped in a trash can nearby, and I am getting tired of saying collectible. I actually found a hat that could dethrone the banana and snagged a phone off the ground from one of my previous victims. And because I gave her this nice new phone, she decided to give me the shitty cement covered one. The camera does let me freeze time to take pictures though, so that's cool. I've gotten a little too distracted now, so I scrounged around the town for shinies and immediately lost the plot again with another perfect nap spot.
And I am sprawled out. Good lord, look at that. Look at this dude.
I met a chameleon who's apparently a magician, and wouldn't you know it, one of his tricks is disappearing. He gives a hint to his next location, and you have to seek him out each time. I decided to put that off for later though, a decision I'm sure won't haunt me. I got back on track, gave the crow his shinies, and subsumed the fish's flesh for its power.
Stop. Did the fish regenerate? I didn't think that was gonna happen.
Now I've got one more achievement, but more importantly, a stamina bar. There are vines on the sides of several buildings that you can climb as long as you have the stamina for it. Aside from that, I met the duck, an irresponsible father who wants my help finding his ducklings. He also rambles a lot. If I may, there has never been a rambling character without voice acting that has made me like the game more. Except Lisa, that was funny. I got uncomfortably close to the tanuki as I found the second fast travel location, and this was when it got annoying.
I just jumped right in. I wasn't done here, but sure.
Apparently, this game prefers unconsensual teleporting and plopped me right into another conversation. This one's a super happy heckin' fucking pupper. He lost his tennis balls and we have to help because we are the only useful animal in this city.
I mean this in the nicest way possible. I just want to play the game.
The dialogue is really starting to wear me down. It feels like it's trying too hard to tell me this is a cute and charming game, rather than just being a cute and charming game. I can't help but compare it to Goose Game, and I do like it. I like the simple art style, and I like being a menace to the local objects and people. And although there's a good bit of it, I don't mind the collectathon parkour mix. The game is at its best when no one's saying a goddamn thing, and that is more rare than it needs to be. Found a duck though. For every duckling, you have to do something to get them to stop whatever they're doing. And this one means causing water damage to an arcade. I took the hardest pick ever in the onigiri hat and pulled some stealthing through the vents in the convenience store. In here is another collectible, a napping spot, and the second duckling. I pushed them out of the water, kept things moving with the various collectibles, and at this point just did a bunch of wandering.
That's a really good image. I like that. He's fucking dead, dude. They got him. They got his ass. He never saw it coming.
The crow quickly ran out of fish stock, I guess, so now he's selling hats for a few shinies apiece. You might be thinking this is a collectible we've already been doing, but no. The hats are, but the gachapon machines don't show up on the map, so that's one more.
Oh, thanks, dude. He wasn't happy about it, but he didn't seem to care.
Now's a good time to mention why the fast travel is annoying. that. Whenever you unlock a new location, it forces you into the fast travel menu that you can't back out of. You can fast travel to your current location, to be fair, but that's unnecessarily complicated. You'll also just dead stop at the potholes like I showed earlier, even if they're down. Fun fact, cats can run over potholes. I picked up the last duckling, who was in by far the most danger, got my achievement for rounding them up, and made a mortal enemy.
It was a bird. A bird took off. Let's see. Sorry. Did you just swing at me with the suit? Broke bitch. I'm taking this. Don't you ever in your life think that you did something here. Look at me. Look me in the eyes right now. Don't you ever talk to me or my son or my son or my son again. There's also a fourth son, but he was not in frame, so.
I turned the kids in to their bad father and found the gachapon that had easily the best hat of the game, Space Cat. And now that I'm dressed for the job, there is nowhere to go but up. I'm climbing, I'm posing on the green screen, I'm golfing, doing God's work. So tell me why they made me talk to the beetle again. And now I am a cat model. I found yet another cat who killed a woman, and as an empath, I knew she didn't like being killed, so I destroyed this model city to vent her frustrations. I finally got around to catching my 20 birds for the achievement and spotted the fish in the convenience store that I missed earlier. Thankfully, we're starting to hit the point of finishing some of these collectibles, with the next one being giving a bone to all 3 dogs in the area. Now they won't bark at me whenever I try to pass.
Oh, wait a minute. Is this? Please. Yes! I didn't realize it was a no parking thing, but I love that. Splash paint on the fancy car. I'm glad I put that together. Oh, there you are. Okay, that should be an achievement. It sure is, and it's definitely behind the map, which I really like. I think this is how I get to the final fish. Oh, so drop that down. I'm not doing that yet. Eyes on the prize.
I climbed to the top of this building and came across the final animal who happens to be taking up the final napping spot. I dropped back down because he wants a bagel, as cats do, cleaned up that third goal while I was down here, and reascended to lure him away from the napping spot so that I could steal it for one more achievement. My next target was the gardener, and I'm here to steal her lunch. She's a crafty bitch with that hose too. With my massive cat muscles, I turned off her water and used the opportunity to sneak into her apartment for her lunch, which just so happened to be the final fish. I broke the rest of her pots because I hate her, and while I was looking for the final soccer ball, I stumbled onto a treasure trove for achievements. Down in this little closed off section, I got the last cardboard box, the last trash can, and in that trash can was a katana. Now I can threaten the locals and mean it.
Oh my wamo shinderu. I love having the most half-hearted Japanese. Hello. Wait, is Killer Kitty literally this? Chase a human with a dangerous item? Attack on Titan, but it's cats.
I pressed on with the sword of my father and my father's father until I got bored with it and came back to some good old-fashioned exploration. It was around here that I decided to actually check the achievement list and found some easy ones I could have done at any point, like putting my paw prints in some concrete. I respect the working man, but sometimes this life makes you make tough choices. I also got petted 10 times and meowed 10 times in a row too, because sometimes this life makes you make easy choices. This is also where I remembered the chameleon, and how I definitely have to find him for a couple achievements. If not for a guide, this would have been by far the most difficult for me, mainly because of the fact that a few of his spots were places I had already completely explored. Remember the gardener? When would I have ever come back here?
I wish the cat was more ready to jump to its death. Be confident, come on. I'm not actually gonna kill you, come on, you know me. Hey buddy.
Along the way of this chameleon journey that goes on way too long, I actually happened on the yellow ball. So after I tagged him, I dropped the ball down and scored that final goal.
Oh, fuck off. I pressed the wrong button. Just go in. Thank you.
I went for an assassination on one guy for an achievement in Ezio's name, and finally hit the 8th and final hiding spot of the chameleon.
That's a good camera angle.
And you know what I got? A hat. You might think jumping through all those hoops gets an achievement in itself, but no, just progress on other achievements. You remember those rubber ducks I found from time to time? They are an essential item. You have to find all 4 of them scattered across the map and drop them in the pond with the real ducks. Had I known that, I could have brought the hardest one down here already, but it's fine.
I am gonna have to do every single location again, aren't I? Like every climbing route, I'm just gonna have to redo to find these few useless things. 2 rubber duckies and like 7 or 8 more things to knock down. Like right there. You look very knockdownable, sir. I hope that killed someone. I'm widowy emoting. If you trip over me, it's your fault. That's on you.
While I was looking around for shinies, I noticed a can next to a recycling bin. Good Samaritan that I am, I went ahead and threw it away, revealing some terrible information.
Oh, you get money for it. That's good. Litter picker. 100? 100 items? Bro, that's so many items.
Every can, one at a time, for 100 cans. Why? Why would they do this?
Oh my god, this is so stupid. This is so dumb. 100? Bro, 20 would have been annoying.
And you know what's crazy? That is only one of 2 dumb achievements. Despite all that, it does pay to recycle, so I was able to get my 200th shiny. Before too long, I was running out of loose cans and started wondering if this was even possible.
I think I hate myself. Do you have a can? No. Anyone have a can to donate to the cause? Anyone have a can?
And then I found the secret.
Oh shit! Unlimited soda? No. Unlimited soda some of the time?
If you headbutt some vending machines, they'll drop 2 cans. And as a cat, I am not concerned with whether or not the cans are full. They must be recycled. There's even a special one that drops like 8.
Oh my god.
After a little while of this though, I did get bored and decided to move on for now. Apparently, leaving and reloading the map resets all of the objects, so that made finishing the smash hit achievement pretty trivial. I tracked down and utterly destroyed the last old nest, and decided to go for that last rubber duck I failed to bring back a while ago. Jump on the crates, then the truck, onto the awning, around the corner, up the vines after waiting on the fan, through the ventilation tubing and signage, crossing to another building, back to the original building, up some more AC units onto the roof, and it is just that easy. Totally worth doing that twice.
Marvelous. Marvelous.
I snapped a few unique, high-quality pics for the Papa Catsy achievement, killed a woman with a banana for Fruitfall, ruined a chessboard for Checkmate, and dropped someone's phone in the porta potty for Splish.
Okay, what do we got now? Oh, okay.
I got back to recycling, and while doing that, someone took a picture of me. In over 5 hours of playing, this is the first time that's happened. And there is an achievement for getting photographed 20 times. One thing at a time though, and right now that one thing is recycling my 100th can. Now, after all this time, it's about time we head back home. And this is where the game got the most annoying. The game had always been a little jank, but on this final climb, the jank took center stage.
What on earth was that? What on earth was that? Hey boys, going for a swim? Yeah, you're sure going for a swim. This looks like the swim of all swims.
Getting a little jittery and clipping through a pool, I can deal with. But what I can't deal with is this.
What the fuck was that?
Clinging to an invisible wall and flinging myself back to the bottom. But hey, sometimes the game messes up. As long as it's a one-off, it can be forgiven.
I hate this game. I hate this game. Dude.
But how am I supposed to feel when it's 3 times? Or perhaps 4 times?
You know what the crazy thing is? It isn't over. Even when I get to the top and beat the game, I'm not done.
I made it to the top, got a personalized collar as a reward, and named this thing the only name it deserves. I got my achievements for getting back home as well as completing every mission, and had some closing thoughts on the story.
Okay, fundamentally, that was a good game. It was cute, it was endearing, it had a lot of Untitled Goose Game kind of vibes as far as like the people and, you know, going around and meowing. It was a little on the cuter side instead of straight up being a menace, but you could still be a menace. The more I played and the more I wanted to kind of go from place to place quickly, the jank started showing up a lot. This is not a very optimized game as far as movement. I would really prefer it if they work on that. Other than that, good game, like it.
Now there's only 2 more achievements, getting every hat and getting photographed 20 times.
Good luck finding that.
All remaining hats on the map get revealed when you make it home, so with that at my disposal, I quickly got the remaining 2 for the achievement, and now it's all about becoming a celebrity. Apparently, the best strategy is to walk around with the sword looking for people with phones. Then, when they get surprised, you drop the sword and meow. That will get them to take your picture sometimes. At least the recycling would count every can. After over an hour of this bizarrely RNG achievement, it was about time to wrap this up.
I think I figured it out. It doesn't matter because I got the achievement, but I think I finally figured it out in that last second. I don't care. I'm not even going to explain it. There it is. Final achievement. Get photographed 20 times. This game was surprisingly annoying with the achievements, but it is over. Nothing personal, kid.
I wanna take